John Barilaro blocked me on Twitter after I made one tweet criticizing him for arresting one of my friends' team members. Like, I don't think a politician should be allowed to block someone they represent. Like, don't you think that's a little bit fucked that a guy that I pay to represent my interests has blocked me on Twitter so I can't see what he's up to? I can't see how he's communicating with the people. Like, politicians need to have a thick skin because the job is, no matter what team you're on, half the country hating you and the other half being suspect that you're not doing your job. So I don't think a politician should be allowed to block someone. I mean, if I were threatening the guy or harassing him or sending him pictures of porn or fuck stuff, then yeah, sure, no worries. You can't have that in your replies because other people see it. But if I'm just criticizing the dude, that's the job. I don't think a politician should be allowed to turn their comments off. I don't think they should be allowed to block people who aren't being abusive but are being, critical of them. I don't think a politician should be able to silence the people they represent on social media because that's how we fucking communicate these days. That would be like a politician stopping me from seeing their press conference. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to submit a Freedom of Information request to get John Barilaro to unblock me on Twitter because at the very least, while I can't really support Jordan from Melbourne, I can annoy the people who work for John. At least a little bit, And that I feel is every Australian's right. Like, and a lot of my fans have been banned on Twitter or blocked on Twitter and Facebook by John Barilaro. Hey, submit a Freedom of Information request. It's really easy to do. It's like sending an email, and they legally have to, at the very least, respond to it. So, if John Barilaro is going to block everyone, let's block him from using his admin team because they're swamped by Freedom of Information requests from guys like 420 Sniper 69. I want to see his tweets. Let me in. Fucking meatball. But yeah, I think, you know what I'm really actually very disappointed by is not a single politician seems to have spoken about this at all. Like they're all ignoring it, which to me is like silent confirmation of what I thought, which is they would love to do this if they were dealing with it. Like it may just be coincidence that John is the one to do this to Jordan. It may be if Jordan was fixated on a different, sorry, I shouldn't say fixated when we're talking about the fixated persons unit, but if Jordan was focusing on criticizing a different liberal or national politician, because he probably wouldn't touch a Labor one, would they maybe just do the same?
There is that argument that Daniel Andrews had death threats and all sorts of things happened to him last year, and he never.
That's true. Yeah, Daniel Andrews dealt with way worse than Meatball. Like Jordan at times will make pretty strong statements against someone and will satirize them and take the piss out of them and make them seem ludicrous. But it's nothing compared to what I would assume is regular death threats that people like Daniel Andrews would get, that liberal politicians would get all the time as well. It's like, why isn't the fixated persons unit doing shit like that?